This is my best travel smartwatch when you fly, but for gym rats, it's a total lie. A weird mix of features they never explained, leaving my real-world test completely drained. But I still believe that Samsung Watch Fit 4 will be the best watch to go for. Oh, this is not sponsored, no money spin. It's my 1-year review from deep within. Although I did get this for half price with a crazy story. So let me tell you how you can get stuff cheaper and not be sorry. So I've been walking around the shop looking for smartwatches that have at least a week-long battery, camera shutter, and they are under 50 bucks. If you want to know why, watch the Huawei Watch Fit review here. They have a 7-day battery. So I've been looking at Samsung Watch Fit 3 versus the Xiaomi Band 9 as the best budget options, and I started chatting with a guy who said he got the Watch Fit 3 as a gift, but only uses the classic Samsung watches for GPS. Wait a minute, he had it?
Sir, if you have it at home laying around, would you want to get rid of it?
Sure.
20 bucks?
30 bucks.
We check on 25 euro?
Sure, we can meet here tomorrow.
So here I am, 1 year later, with a new watch and a friendly banter. Shout out to you, Thomas Legend, if you're watching.
And let me tell if you should Galaxy 3 be catching. Battery is 13 days of juice on a single charge, meaning my packaging list never gets too large. The other smartbands offer even 21 days, but what I needed was a week without a brace. And sure, if you turn on always on display, it drops to 6, but honestly, I don't use those tricks. It's cased in metal, looks alright on the wrist, with a strap so cozy it is hard to resist. IP68 means the ocean swims are totally fine. But the touchscreen is a massive pain line. It's sensitive to clothes too. A total design flaw. My jacket cuff triggers menus I never saw.
Bro, what time is it?
Oh, and sometimes when I shower at night, it triggers a timer. So then 1 hour later in the night, it's just like trrr, 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 trrr. Navigation has a strange design too. This one button is a home key, not a menu bar. And that took me a second to get used to. Oh, and Samsung watch face is kind of a bore. Minimalists love it for sure, but Huawei has it cooler and more. I mean, look at these other ones. What am I, 12? If you want a dark background to save battery on the AMOLED display, there's only a couple of cool options, and there is basically no tech cap cool ones for you and me. I don't know. I feel like they can add some. I will text them. But here's a montage of my favorite ones.
Yes, we shall together, yes. Pull yourself together. Oh yes, you're a child of God.
But here's why you should not buy it. If you want a health coach, a gym rat friend, a fitness crack, look somewhere else. This sports tracking logic is bad for your health. Mental health. This is the most annoying thing. I look on the watch, 20 to 19. In reality, it's 20 to 27. I'm definitely late.
You're fired! Oh, right, you're unfired. I need you. Come here.
I mean, the data is averagely accurate. Pulse checks every 10 minutes, sleep data is okay if you look in the app. No smart alarm to wake you up, but I missed that on my Huawei watch. There's only 2 watches in the world that have this feature. And while Samsung brags about 100 workout modes inside, finding them takes forever, so I just let it slide. I just hit other when I sweat and gain, and that's where the workout becomes a total pain. The one thing I would tell the gym rats is about the Samsung Health app. While it tracks okay on your phone, on the watch it makes me want to kick a home run. You start working out? Congratulations! You hit 1/3 of your activity goals. Congratulations! Now you will not be able to see the time for 10 minutes. That's how long the notification stays on the screen.
I will send you to Jesus.
Because guess what happens during those 10 minutes? You hit 2/3, 3/3, 1/3 of your activity goals, calories, and activity time. That's 9 notifications. I'm working out. When else do you think I would meet my workout goals, huh? I mean, listen, this could be a simple software fix. They even replied to me with a happy kicks, but a year later I still get no peace. I guess the worst of them all is swimming, because you can't even swipe it off. So let's see what's the fastest way to turn it off. Turn off water lock, then push the button, Then you go to home instead of the workout screen. Oh, that's just amazing. Let's go back to my workout screen. It is paused. It's 7 clicks. Now it locks. Great. And no, you cannot turn it off in the settings.
Oh, and there's no GPS, but that's expected at this price, yes. But here's why it beats the fitness shack and takes the Smartband crown right back. They call it for a reason the smartwatch of smartbands, because of the quick reply options on your hand. If you would find this feature useful, give it a hand. Bluetooth 5.3 in the Samsung ecosystem connects faster than Slovakia finds corruption, under 3 seconds to music control and notification interruption. I mean, really, it is really fast. And here is the one reason that's a win for travel. If your phone gets snatched in a crowded street, no GPS turned on your phone bit, you can run around the position later and the connection finds it faster.
Another not so smart band feature is the fact that it can load the whole queue of songs. Sometimes.
Or for my travel photography soul, this keeps you firmly in control. Samsung Fitband with the Samsung smartphone can force the camera on. Only Samsung and Samsung does this. Oh hey Samsung, a quick idea for your tech team to track. If this band can transfer music images in half a second, what if you made this the first Fitband with a camera live view on record? So you could see like what you're capturing. You made me believe that this is technically possible. So I'd give you my card for the Fit 4 to make it doable. But for other features, no mic, no speaker, no App Store track, and no NFC to keep the hackers back. And one feature I personally appreciate is airplane mode, which I have on 90% of the time code to save battery and my blood vibration load. The verdict, then what to get instead. If you rock a Samsung phone, this is a clear buy. No Huawei watch can get this energy high. But if you live in a gym, go grab a Garmin instead. Don't let this buggy software mess with your head. But if you want a smartwatch without one-day battery dead, this is the hybrid sweet spot to get ahead. Unless you actually answer voice calls on your wrist like a sci-fi spy, weirdo, goodbye. If you want to see the other gear I use when I backpack around Romania or my other crazy adventures, click here. It's weird.